another edition of Darwin and Adele's Kitchen. Today we're making German style schnitzel. Now, for the ingredients, naturally, you're going to need some boneless pork chops, which you're going to beat the hell out of. Make them nice and flat, like we did in Germany when I was stationed there. I actually did a gig over at the German Gasthaus when I was stationed there with a buddy of mine, Major Joe McKenzie. We got in good with this real German couple. They owned a Gasthaus right next to the Rhine River. We used to ride our bikes over there. And I used to cook in Germany for Joe and I, and for Mac and me. And one time I made chili rellenos. Excellent. And I took to this German couple, and they loved it. And in return, they showed me how to cook schnitzel, and plus other stuff. And one time, Joe, he talked them into letting me cook for them one weekend. And so I did. And I guess their customers loved it. And they taught me a lot of secrets on cooking German style. So anyway, you're going to need some ingredients for schnitzel. So you're going to need paprika, garlic powder. Additionally, too, I have heart problems. So, you know, I've got basically a heart condition, and I can't use salt. So I basically skip the salt, and I put other ingredients. But if you want to use salt, go ahead and use salt. I use black pepper and other ingredients other than salt. And also, we're also going to have potatoes. The Germans use, regular French fries and stuff. We're going to use oven reds. And plus, we're going to slice up some red onion to go with our oven reds, which we're going to put in the oven. Mix in with a little spray with olive oil. Additionally, you're going to need some lemon to go with your schnitzel. Panko breadcrumbs. And flour. Now, the secret to a good German schnitzel, and I'll show you the secret later when I start cooking it, is what the German couple showed me. And I tell you what, anyone who's been stationed in Germany or visited Germany and spent a long time in Germany, if when you tasted the schnitzel there and you taste a schnitzel over here, unless you go to a real German restaurant where you have real Germans cooking it, or someone who spent some time in Germany and knows how to cook a good schnitzel, you can discern that there's a difference of a taste unless you've been someplace like Bavaria or Hesse or someplace like that. But particularly in Bavaria, oh man, or Austria, where it is an excellent schnitzel. Now, I was planning on making Austrian style schnitzel too, which is veal. Unfortunately, when we went to the grocery store, which is Fresh Market, for whatever reason, veal is now $21 a pound. So we said, screw that. Went to Kroger, where it's $11 a pound. Well, we said, screw that. So we just basically got pork schnitzel today. So we will come back every now and then, where Adele will show you me going through different stages. Right now, we're going to beat the hell out of these pork boneless pork chops until they're nice and flat. And you will see as we're making these schnitzels, go through the process. We're going to beat the hell out of these and make them nice and flat. Now, don't tell you to go ahead and trim these. When I was working for the German couple over there, they didn't really trim anything. So I'm not going to trim it either. And basically in Bavaria, they really didn't trim the fat. All right. And now Hesse, they did. Bavaria, they didn't. So, I'm going for the Bavarian taste. So, it's up to you whether you want to trim the fat or not. So, I'll be back when we get ready to start cooking and the preparation phase. But right now, I'm going to beat the heck out of these and make them nice and flat. And these are nice, thick, boneless chops. So, when you came back, they'll be nice and flat. Because really, once you start cooking these, the frying part is easy because you're really sauteing them. But you'll see what I'm talking about. So, come back and join us when we get ready for the seasoning and the sauteing. Back in a little bit. Okay, now I just got got done beating this one flat. Now I want to show you. Now when you get ready to beat the next one, always use a fresh, saran wrap. But starting with something about this size, you want to make it about this flat. And once you start cooking it, it's really going to be nice. So I just want to show you about how big you want it and how flat you want it. And it's going to cook nicely. And again, it's up to you whether or not you want to trim the fat or not. Nowadays, because people are more health conscious, you may want to. Me, on the other hand, I like Bavarian style. And so it's going to be Bavarian style. I'm going to make it just a little bit flatter up here in the end. It's a little bit thick. But other than that, come join us when I get all these flat. Then I'm going to go through the cooking process with you guys. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Now, for some of you novices who've never done anything like this before, the reason why you want to use Glad wrap, saran wrap, whatever you want, saran wrap, the reason why you want to do that when you're beating the hell out of this meat is the fact that it'll splatter. So you want to keep, like droplets, meat droplets, whatever liquids off your walls, off yourself. By the way, this one is already done. Look at the size of that. So you're going to have large schnitzels by the time you get done. So anyway, here's this meat, and I'm getting ready to make it supersized. Once again. And like I said, don't be gentle. Be rough with it because it's going to taste good once you get done. And like I said, keep using new sides of it all the time. So when I get done here, I'll show you the seasoning and preparation phase. See you soon. Meanwhile, my sous chef, Adele, is getting the potatoes ready. By getting the red onion ready and slicing it up. As you can see. I already gave her the instructions on what to do. Say hi to the folks on Facebook land, honey.
Hello.
The spicing that we do: paprika, garlic flour, and make sure you do both sides nice and well. And then you go through the dipping process. Alright, now we take a pounded, boneless pork chop. And here's how we do. We dip it first in the flour. Make sure you get flour all over it. Now once you got flour all over it, like so, then you dip it in the egg, like so. And once you've dipped it in the egg, then you go to the breadcrumbs, panko breadcrumbs, like this. And make sure you put a generous amount of breadcrumbs on it. Now we use plain breadcrumbs because we're going to put a lot of spices on it. And like I said, I already used paprika. I had already spiced these so with paprika and garlic powder on the meat itself for dipping it. Yeah, I'll be right back and do it again. While I'm waiting for my olive oil to heat up, for cooking schnitzel, you need oil with a high cooking temperature. And today's cooking aid is ale. I love ale. And I'm using Sweetwater Extra Pale Ale, 420. So, you know, they're not really a sponsor, since nobody's sponsoring me. But I do love my ale. Bad habit I picked up while I was in the UK. I love ales. So, I guarantee this is a very good beer. Or a good ale. Oui, oui. So pretty soon I'll be dipping this into here. And really with schnitzel you're actually sauteing them. So it doesn't take that long. It does not take that long to cook. So pretty soon, Adele. Matter of fact, this oil might be hot enough now. And those of you guys who have problems standing up for a long time, I have a pretty good cooking chair. Oh yeah. Not bad. Don't forget to turn it over often. So, not quite hot enough yet, but hot enough for our purposes. And when it's time, I will show you the secret to Bavarian cooking. But not right now. That'll be the last part. Once all four of these schnitzels are complete. But they'll be 99% complete until I show you guys the true secret to cooking the perfect schnitzel. So see you guys soon. Now while I'm cooking this, see now it's turning nice golden brown. I want to mention something about my buddy. He just recently passed away. Joe McKenzie, Mac. Yeah, we first met over 40 years ago at jump school, airborne school. You know, at about 03:45 in the morning, that's where, they normally have formation. We were in the same stick, the same jump stick. And that's where basically, however they do it in jump school, no rhyme or reason, they just throw everybody together and they say, okay, you guys are going to be in this stick. And by the way, look to your left, look to your right. Everybody here starting out together will not be here together because we're going to weed your people out. You know, you guys are going here for a tough course, and our job will make sure you guys quit. So we met, and Mac, he was always such a cheerful guy. I mean, you never met anybody so bloody cheerful in your life. And he was like, hey man, my name is Joe. Or you can call me Mac, I don't care. How you doing? And I'm like, we just got up like at 0130 to be at a 0335, 0235, 0245 formation. The birds weren't even freaking up. And he's cheerful, and I'm like, I'm not. Okay, and it's like, dude, it's like, the birds are not even freaking up yet, man, and you're like cheerful as hell. Yeah, man. They're fixing to like beat the shit out of us, man. Be happy. Okay, man.
Anyway, we became best friends after that. And I remember when I became a white helmet, which probably, all it meant was that I was a honor graduate potential. I had gotten I'd done everything correctly. You know, all my parachute landing falls. I had done everything perfectly, according to what the Black Hats considered perfect. And the only thing a Black Hat did was to make sure that they instructed you on the proper way on how to fall, on how to put on your harness, on how to hang, on everything you need to do to ensure that you weren't going to injure yourself once you hit the ground. And for whatever reason, they decided I was going to be a honor graduate candidate. So I got to wear a white helmet, which meant that you were an automatic target for the Black Hats' wrath. That if somebody in your stick did something wrong, you got punished. And so when I got my white helmet in that next 0345 formation, Mac said, "Hey dude, man, they're really gonna F with you, man. I mean, totally, they're really gonna F with you." I'm like, "Dude, shut the F up. I already know that." "Man, they're really gonna F with you, dude. Shut up, man." They did, okay? So I was an honor graduate. That was the deal, man. Anyway, we ran into each other all over the Army. Korea, you name it, we ran into each other, and we kept tabs on each other's basically career. And he was a good man. But anyway, in Germany, we were both in this unit, 1st Infantry Division, so I decided to wear the right hat when we were in Germany. So first ID, you know, the big red one. If you're going to be one, be a big red one. Or big red dud, whatever, all the nicknames we gave it, you know. And God, I love that man. But we were both majors in Germany, and we were both working for the G3 shop at division headquarters. And we ended up going to Bosnia together. But anyway, prior to going to Bosnia, we both had bicycles and 10 speeds and all that, and or 12 speeds. I keep forgetting now. But we rode our bicycles all over Germany. We rode the train together all over Germany, and we got in a lot of trouble together over Germany. I mean, good-natured trouble. And like I said, we got in good with this German couple on the Rhine River. They had a gas house, and on the Rhine River, you know, you could ride your bikes right next to the Rhine. And we were looking for like the German lines or the Roman lines, which were the Rhine River defenses. And I tell you what, man, we had fun. So anyway, this German couple, we got to go with them. I made them some chili rellenos because Mac told them I was an excellent cook. And he made these excellent snacks. They made all kinds of good food. Good beer and everything else. So, basically speaking, Mac volunteered my services to cook for them, and I did. And like I said before, they taught me how to cook German style, and I've been doing it ever since. And I really appreciate it. Don't know if they're still alive, but God, the memories of Mac and me in Deutschland. I love you, Mac. This toast for you, this schnitzel's for you. And when we get together at Pillows Green, I'm sure you want me to cook for you. I'll be proud to do it. For you and our brothers and sisters. Cheers, Mac. Prost. Okay, now this is the actual secret to a really good schnitzel. Butter. For that taste, for you guys who are stationed in Germany or anybody who spent a long time in Germany, this is the actual secret to a good, some people call it a German schnitzel. Actually, if you actually tasted the kind of schnitzel everybody remembers, a good Bavarian, Southern Hesse, or Austrian type schnitzel, it is butter. It is basically, you dip it in butter for just a few seconds. And that is that unique German taste. And I will show it to you soon.
Four sticks.
Yep. Actually, the Germans just put a bunch in it. It's just a tub.
Just all the butter they had.
Yep. And they dip it for a few seconds. Okay, honey. Now this is the butter I use. I basically look for unsalted because of my heart condition. You can use salted or unsalted, it doesn't matter.
As long as there's a valuable coupon inside.
That's right.
Five sticks.
And like I said, I've seen the German couple, they had this big bucket of, I mean, fresh butter they got from a farm nearby.
Yeah.
And they's got a giant scoop and they got plop. Got another giant scoop, plop. I mean, they had like full, like about 2 or 3 inches like that. And then they just dipped the schnitzels. Turn it over, dipped it again. Like 3 or 4 seconds and then you just plop. Got another schnitzel, dipped it for like 3 or 4 seconds. Flip, dipped it 3 or 4 seconds and then plop. That's what they did. And
So
I tell you, it just tasted magical, man.
So it's like fried butter on a stick.
Not really. It just, they just
I've
dipped
never
it.
had that, so I don't know.
Yeah, but it was magical. Can't do that here because I can't find somebody who actually makes homegrown butter where I can get a whole bucket and just do it. But that's the secret. Oh man, this is gonna be good. Guarantee. Ready?
Yeah.
Alright, here we got schnitzel and we dip it. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Look at that. Then we flip it. Oh, look at that shot out. Check that out, man. All you do is for a few seconds. Take it out. And we do it again. And that is the secret to a good schnitzel. Just a couple seconds, 2 or 3. Flip it. Again, 2 or 3. Do it again. Now what we're going to do, we're going to make the fall spatzel. Just we don't have real spatzel, but we're going to make it. It's just going to be real, you know, macaroni and cheese, but what the hell. And this is the secret that the Bavarians and the Southern Hesse and the Austrians use for that unique Bavarian, Southern Hesse, and Austrian taste. Is they use real butter, they just dip it. That's all we do. Ah, this is going to be so good. Oh, I want to show you the potatoes and the onions. That's it. It's done. Now, all the thing we're going to do now is make the spatzel. Actually, macaroni and cheese. So, we'll show you the finished product soon. Later, guys. Next time we do this, we'll have real spatzel. We'll buy from Aldi. Here you go, my love. Your plate is ready. And as the Germans would say, sehr gut. I think you will enjoy it. Now, just one thing to tell to our viewers is that when I was in Germany, the German couple I was cooking for, and they're teaching me to cook, Herr and Frau Schmidt, good couple actually. They actually use real lard. So if you want to go authentic, use lard. Now I understand now the Germans, today's Germans, they use actually more healthier alternatives
like olive oil and other
Yes.
cooking oils. Or they might still use lard. I have
Especially
no
olive
idea.
oil. We love olive oil.
We love olive oil. But anyway, bon appetit, my love. I guarantee you will enjoy it.
It looks very good.
Bon appetit, my love.